Okay, so we're searching JSTOR for information about California parks and their sustainability, environmental sustainability. So I'm going to see how this works. Okay, so usually it's going to open up and include art store search. So we want to change that to just JSTOR. So we'll click on that icon. All right. Okay, here we are. I'm going to go to advanced search. Type in California. Environmental sustainability. And we want content I can access. And we're not going to submit that yet. We want articles. We want them to be in English. And then we're going to choose a specific discipline of study. So we have different types of journals on this academic journal database. So we want anything having to do with environmental science, and how about environmental studies? Of course, there are more ways we can narrow down the subjects, but I don't want to go too far with that. So we're just going to go all the way to the bottom, or you can go back up to the top, either one of those buttons that say submit the search. Okay, so got 330 results. Some of these article titles look pretty promising. Okay, and basically, you may remember that if you've seen JSTOR before, most of you have, you can download the articles that you want. So what they're doing is giving us the titles, the obvious authors, and where it comes from. Anything in italics, that's where it comes from. That's the title of the source. And then they give you a little bit of the abstract. So obviously you can choose any of these. We still have quite a few results. So let's just see if we can bring that number down a little bit more. We're going to modify the search. We're going to add a box, and we're going to put, because we want it to be about the state parks, we're going to put parks in here. I'm not going to put state parks. If you've noticed, I put environmental sustainability. I put quotes around that, so that way we can tell the search engine to look for those terms together. We could do that with state parks and then tie in quotes around that, but I think that may reduce it a little too much, because right now we only have 330. I think we should just go with this, and we'll see what happens. Everything else should stay the same. You will have to go back in here when you're modifying or doing another search. You have to go back and tell it which journal types to go through. Okay, so now we have 86 results. That's a little bit easier to handle, to comb through. And if anything here looks like what you are looking for, then it looks like we've had a good search. You can open it up, and this is a facsimile open here. You can check the citation. As long as you have it open, you can check the citation. And for MLA, you would just hit copy and you could start that, your works cited list. Okay, so you could also download it over here. You could share it, so on. There's a number of things you could do. Okay, so I'm going to go back to our results list. All right, that is Jstor.